Okay, so before we start, we have to make sure we create a new recipe, and the recipe has to be created by the engineering level. So you have to be log out with as operator, logging as an engineering level, which is ENG, the default password. Okay, you need to go to the recipe screen, enter desired settings, and then save them. Once they're saved, you can select the recipe from the recipe selection, test 5, and now the test 5 is selected. We know it's loaded down here, okay? So once that's done, you go to the process bath, start heat and research, enable the chiller, and now it's gonna look for the 18 degrees set point, which is already at 18, just so we can run the process. Right now we're waiting for the BOE bath at temp flag. So once we have that, we know we are ready for process. In order for process a wafer, we have to make sure that the arm is at the load unload position. So if it's in the QDR, it will not start. You have to move it to the load position and make sure the BOE bath at temperature is there. The message will just show up, and then start the process. Now, right now we told it to process for 10 seconds inside the process bath, which it's doing right now. After that, it will go into 10 seconds drip time, and then we'll move to the QDR. As you can see, we add this lid to prevent the overspray out of the deck top, and it's working pretty well. We have to adjust the spray bar so that the steam doesn't go as much on the chemical side. We can see the current status of the QDR right here. As the other one, it's going to run 2 cycles. Okay, we try to keep the settings the same as the other, as the last 13658 bench, but the only difference is that this one is servo driven instead of DC motor driven. While it's in process, we can go to the manual mode page. On this page, we can teach the positions now, where we want the load position to be, where we want the bath position to be, where we want the drip position to be, where we want the QDR position to be. So this is the current position on the encoder, and this is the position of the QDR. And right now we can tell that it's now at the QDR. If we want to teach a different position, let's say the load unload, we have to jog the arm to that position and enter save, and it will save it in the servo amplifier. Once all the positions are taught, you can go to the home page and move to the load unload position. Right now we're doing the clean side, and we're on the last cycle. On this recipe, we did 1 drain on the dirty and 1 drain on the clean. When the process is completed, the buzzer will beep for 10 times. If you want to silence it, you can press silence, and the light will light up, letting you know that somebody actually pressed the silent switch. And you have to go to the home position, to the home page, I'm sorry, to move the arm to the load position, and then press reset to cancel the silence LED. Which we'll see in a minute, or less than a minute. Okay, you can see that the process is completed. Press silence. Silence is the buzzer. Press complete messages display. Press the message and it will move the arm to the low position. Press reset. It will cancel the silence LED and you can start a new process. If you don't press the silence push button, it will just be for 10 seconds. After that, we will time out and we'll only see the process complete message. And that thing will not go away until somebody actually presses process complete and then moves the arm to the low position. Okay? That's it. Cancel. Okay, when you first power up the bench, we recommend to have the arm inside the QDR because it's a safe position for the arm. And every time the power goes down due to EMO or plenum full or loss of exhaust, loss of N2 or loss of CDA, you need to run a home routine. You have to make sure that the arm is in the QDR. Go to menu and press search home. So now the arm is looking for the 0 position, which is getting help by this proximity sensor. We have a delay, so we make sure it's actually kind of in the center of the sensor, like right there, for example. So once that's done, all you gotta do is just press load position, and it is ready to go. But if for some reason the load position is not where you need it, like let's say you want it lower than that, you can teach those positions by going to the service menu, manual page, select load or load. You can jog it forward or reverse, let's say right there, and click save position. Notice how this value is pushed into there. So when that value is pushed into there, that means it's saved. Then if we want to teach the cassette in the process bus, we have to do a reverse jog. I would recommend to do this with two cassettes in place, so you know that the arm is actually in place. Let's say that's your back position. You select back position, save, and notice how this value changed, and now it's saved. Now we're gonna look for the drip position. That could be our drip position if we want to. So let's save it. Okay. Now, lastly, the QDR. Let's say it's right there. Select the QDR, save position, and now it's saved. So we just teach all the position, and it will move to the one that we just saved, which is that value. Okay? 6354, 6354. See that? Move to QDR. So That's the value. That's the value we teach, so we know it's working.
In the event that they forget to do that and it crashes, where do they go to reset the arm after it's non-responsive?
That's actually a very good question. Let's crash it to see what happens. Let's go to home, move to QDR, and let's say for some reason, right? For some weird reason, you move it too far, and it actually crashed. Now you want to go reverse, and you know that it crashed because it doesn't work on any direction. Okay? So you go to menu, service, motion settings, press the servo reset. When it disappears, when it comes back, that means it's complete. Okay, now that the servo is complete, we have to do a homing routine again because it crashed. So it doesn't know where it is anymore, so we have to home it. But once it's home, you can go back to the load position. You don't have to teach all the positions.
Gotcha. Just finding home is...
Just finding home is what you need to do. Reset it, finding home. Now you go to home. On the home page, go to load position, and right there, you're ready to go. We can run another process. And it's ready to go. Okay?
Very cool.
Any questions?
That's it.